Okay, here we go. See if we can get a decent lap here. Let's see what the pit out looks like. You notice the blend line goes way up the hill here, and right about here is on the racing lines. You have to be careful. Here you can't see where you're supposed to turn in over there, and you shouldn't take that much of the curb. Here's a little tricky because you have to kind of turn in early for this downhill snaky thing. You have to brake here against the curb, touch this one, and then drive like you're going to drive off the edge of track over here. That's where the racing line is. Down this big hill, brake hard. This is a compression corner, so you can actually carry a little bit of speed up here. Brake, you have to turn in and get on that curbing there and not go that far out over here. Then there's a long straightaway for a Miata. Long straightaway. Lots of stuff to look at over here. Try to point out the worker station. That's a porta potty there. That's not one. There's a corner worker station down at the bottom of this hill. But on the right, you can see coming up here to the braking zone. You grab a piece of this curb, a piece of this curb, and then the next worker station is right behind this bridge over here. You come over this hill where you can't see, lighten on the curb, and then around the corner. There's actually a lot of grip right there. You can carry a lot of speed. Here you brake a little bit, aim off track, turn in, hard on the gas, up the hill, and I didn't get quite far enough over to the right to get into that part of the corner. And again, can't see where you're going here, but you got to know where it is. And that pretty much is a lap. So I did this part a little bit better this time. Braking, touch the curb, drive out over that gator to the outside. That is where the line is. Again, braking here, turn in, pretty much compression right through here. You can actually carry a lot of speed up, but you better brake early here because you got to get on that curb right there and not take too much of the grass out there. And then near as I can figure, coming down the back straight here, you just have to brake at about the last marker in most cars, depending on how fast they are and how good the brakes are. And you just have to get slowed down enough to get on that curb on the left and then be able to be on the gas all the way up the hill for the exit. I'm going to show you the exit of this a little bit better. And here you really can't see diddly squat until about now. You can see there's this track actually under you. Hopefully I'll get turn one here better this time. Braking, rotate, curb, hard on the gas, and usually the line comes over or near to the pit out there. It's really hard to get this part straight and not get that wall over to the right or spin off to the left, although off to the left is much better. Then coming up here, it's just deadly to get on the left-hand curb too much coming through here. You'll spin right into that wall to the left over there. Anyway, that's all I know.